Cool TV now presents the 63rd District Softball Tournament live from Lewis County Softball Complex in Vanceburg. Now let's go live to the field for the 63rd District Softball Tournament from Vanceburg, Kentucky on Cool TV. And welcome into game number 2 here as we get you set for the 63rd District Tournament. A good one here tonight. Greenup County and Lewis County. The winner will play Raceland Wednesday night in the championship at 6 p.m. Head coach is switching lineup cards. We'll take a break when we return. We'll meet our starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch. Greenup and Lewis here in the 63rd District Tournament on Cool TV.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.net.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street, downtown Vanceburg, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Also, check out their specialty items. You can visit in person or online where you can order at osmondpharmacy.com. In addition, Osmond Pharmacy also has daily dinner specials. Dine in or get it to go. Osmond Pharmacy is a quality pharmacy and grill located in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for the final game of the opening round of the Softball District Tournament. Winner plays Raceland Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. You can catch that action right here on Cool TV. Let's meet our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Greenup County Musketeers. It'll look like this. Leading things off and playing shortstop is Skylar Lawrence. Batting second at second base, Cameron Chapman. Batting third and pitching is Kaylee Lawrence. The catcher will do the cleanup duties. That's Maddie Steele. Batting fifth at third base, Layla Matthews. Batting sixth at first base, Riley Dillo. Batting seventh in center field, Adrian Wells. Batting eighth as the designated players, Kennedy McCoy. And batting ninth at left field is Josie Kegley. Lawrence, Chapman, Lawrence, Steele, Matthews, Dillo, Wells, McCoy, and Kegley. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for Chad Case's Lewis County Lions. Leading things off and playing shortstop is Kayla Sullivan. Batting second at first base, Sarah Paige Weddington. Batting third and pitching, Emily Cole. The cleanup hitter is the center fielder, Summer Egbert. Batting fifth as a designated player is Addison Willis. Batting sixth and catching, Jara Lucas. Batting seventh at third, Kyra Noble. Batting eighth in right field, Riley Patton. And batting ninth at second base is Kaylin Case. Sullivan, Weddington, Cole, Egbert, Willis, Lucas, Noble, Patton, and Case. We'll take our final break for the national anthem. Softball when we return after this on Cool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family-oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think, You go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you ready for first pitch. Emily Cole inside the circle, as this will be her 27th start. Comes in with a record of 20-6, 161.2 innings of work, a 1.17 ERA. That's eighth best in the state. 71 runs, only 27 earned, strikeout of 303. That's second in the state, only to Haley Roberts out of Eastern of 319. She's walked 57. Defensively, looked like this for the Lions. Madden, Egbert, and Patton. That's left to right. Third to first, Noble, Sullivan, Case, and Weddington. Jared Lucas behind the dish. And Marshall command of Emily Cole inside the circle. Lawrence, Chapman, and Lawrence, a three that'll go here to start things off for Greenup. Skylar Lawrence tied for sixth in the state with doubles. 16 of those. She comes in batting .506. As Emily Cole comes plateward with the first pitch screwball. That's a called strike, and this ball game is underway. We got Lawrence twist sisters. 27 first, 54 second, my friend. It's all good. Here's the 0-1. Down and in. Cole back to work. Swing and a miss. That brings the crowd to life. Lawrence 45 hits, 27 driven in, 16 doubles on the season. She's also hit 7 home runs. Her sister has 13, which is tied for 8th best in the state. Here's a chopper out to Sullivan with a diving play over at shortstop. She'll knock it down and keep Lawrence over at first with a leadoff single. Great job there by Sullivan to get a glove on it and just knock it down and keep it in the infield area. But your Musketeers get a leadoff runner aboard, and it brings in Cameron Chapman. .22, Cameron Chapman. 378 average, 37 hits, 20 driven in. Cole comes up and in. Here's the 1-0. Slow roller out to Sullivan. She'll go to short way to second. They'll get the force out there. 6-4 on the putout. One away. Nice play there by Kayla Sullivan to get the lead runner. Now 54. Kaylee Lawrence has been on the screen 3 times already. She's batting .360, 32 hits, 46 driven in. She'll be the pitcher for the Musketeers tonight. 8th in the state in home runs. Right down Broadway, a called strike. Interesting enough, she's tied in that mark with 3 other players in the 16th region. Matter of fact, 3 players in the 63rd district. Kayla Sullivan, Emily Cole, each with 13, and Callie Vance, from Raceland. 0-1 lifted weakly at the plate. Lucas settles under it, makes the catch. If our coach would stay out of the way, we'd have a great angle right there. He always pops out of that dugout on us. We're going to have to remind him that we have a camera sitting there so he don't jump out on us. Maddie Steele jumps in with 2 outs and a runner aboard. Batting .400, 36 hits, 35 driven in for the freshman. She'll do the catching duties tonight. This one's fisted out of play, straight back into the parking lot. Lewis County beat Greenup 10-5 back on the 17th of April. And then Greenup responded 10 days later with a 16-11 win over Lewis, in which they got a lot of those on Cole. Cole gave up 10 runs that night, 8 of those earned, walked 6 and struck out 5. And this one's over off the facing of the first base dugout for a foul ball. The good news is we have caution tape around the camera out in center field, so hopefully no more chin-ups on the tripod. Goes with an off-speed pitch. That was coming in the booth with me. I had it sized up perfectly. We got lights in the outfield. Yeah, we're to that point now. And now they're going to ease out of the parking lot like nobody's looking at them. And we're going to have to wait because, I mean, their lights are just coming right back into the area. And now they've pulled back in the spot. We're not going to play until they get them squared away. Now we have 2 cars with headlights on. One leaves, one turns it on. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 down, runner aboard. And the problem is the cars are pointed right back toward home plate. And the Jeopardy music comes on, rightfully so. Well, while we're waiting for them to leave, this game's brought to you in part by our good folks at the Vanceburg Plant Board. Remind you to dial 811 before you dig. 1-2, swung on a miss, strike 3, ends the inning. Greenup gets 1 aboard. They leave them there. Lewis coming to the plate on Cool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
Bottom of the first we go. Lewis County's turn at the plate. Let's take a look at our starting pitcher for Greenup County tonight, Kaylee Lawrence. 10-4 record, 89 innings of work, a 3.30 ERA, 74 runs, 42 of those earned. Struck out 73, walked 19. This will be her 12th start of the season, her 21st appearance. She also has worked several games in relief. Her and Josie Kegley have kind of shared the duty this season. Kegley's actually started more games than she has. Both of them had appeared in 20 coming into this contest. Let's set the defense for Greenup County. Left to right will be Kegley, Wells, and Hall. Third to first, Matthews, Skylar Lawrence, Chapman, and Dillo. Maddie still behind the dish, and Lawrence inside the circle. Top 3 for Lewis, Sullivan, Weddington, and Cole will go here in the home first inning. Winner gets Raceland Wednesday night at 6 p.m. You can catch all that action right here on Cool TV. Raceland leads Russell 1-0 in baseball action. Winner of that game will play Greenup County tomorrow night at 6, weather pending. So here comes Kayla Sullivan, 8th in the state in home runs, 13th in hits, 12th in doubles, 541 average, 53 hits, 39 driven in. She smoked a bomb out of here for a grand salami for her 13th here Thursday night against Ashland. Heck of a ball player. Looks at a pitch on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. We'll check some scores around Major League Baseball for you here in just a bit. We'll keep you abreast on the baseball score. Raceland's out in front of Russell, 1-0. Early contest over there. Lights beating down on here tonight on a beautiful night for softball. This one's hacked foul. We got started right at about 8:33. So we were a little tardy getting through the first game, but it was there was a lot of hits back and forth, a high-scoring affair, 8-6, kind of what you'd expect when you put Russell and Raceland together. Two good hitting teams, two good pitching teams, defensively as well. 64 degrees right now is what we're under. Here's the 0-2. Works off the plate, misses wide for a ball, 1-2. The question is tomorrow, as there is impeding rain to the area, and the last forecast I saw was around that 4 to 7 o'clock hour here in Vanceburg, which would just squander all chances of probably playing baseball tomorrow night. 1-2 goes to the backstop. Wednesday looks fine, and the rest of the week, obviously, the whole purpose of baseball is they want to play as quickly as they can because we're probably going to start regional tournaments on Saturday. And if you pitch that guy on Wednesday, you would have to have the extra day to get him in all the way for full relief. Sullivan blisters this one to the fence out in left center. And a leadoff double for the senior, number 16 on the year. And that brings in Sarah Paige Weddington. 431, 44 hits, 25 driven in, and one heck of a cook. She made all the pastries during the regional basketball tournament when they played up here for the 63rd, and they were phenomenal. The red velvet were my favorite, though. Weddington looks at a pitch that's upstairs for a ball. Oops. Sullivan with wheels out at second base. Any ball to the outfield would give Lewis County a chance to jump out to an early lead. Lawrence peeks in, has the one she wants. Here she comes. This one's lifted foul out of play. Nearly hit a youngster beyond the first base dugout. 1-1. Lawrence ready to go. The 1-1. Little chopper back to Lawrence inside the circle. She'll field and go to first base, but it moves the runner up on the swinging bunt with an out here in the frame, and Emily Cole to the plate. So the same thing, if you will, as a swinging bunt, but it does what it needs to do, and that moves the runner 60 feet from home. So Emily Cole climbs in. Cole batting .453. 39 hits, 37 driven in, tied for 8th in the state in home runs with her teammate Lawrence and Vance from Raceland. She got a chance to help her own cause right here. Looks at a pitch at the belt, a called strike. Started her off with a off-speed pitch. Seattle's out in front of Boston 5-0 in the 6th up in Fenway. All of a sudden, the Red Sox look like they've gone from one of the best teams in the majors to one of the worst teams. 0-1 lifted skyward, shallow right field. Hall coming in, giving a look, makes the catch. Here comes Sono. She dropped the ball. She dropped the ball as she got to it. and could not keep it in the glove, so everybody's safe on the fielding error, and it's 1-0 Lewis. We'll get a courtesy runner over at first base for Cole. That's Carly Suffin. So Lewis dents the board first. And that brings in Summer Egbert. Egbert batting .351 on the year, 34 hits, 23 driven in. She blasted one out of here Thursday night against Ashland. Here's a little blooper down the line, coming out from behind the plate, making a dandy catch there as the catcher steal for the second out of the inning. Now, correct myself, it was not her that hit the home run. It was this young lady, Addison Willis, that hit the home run. My mistake. Willis, our DP tonight. 1 on, 2 down. 1-0 Lewis. Lawrence rocks and fires. This one's chopped up the third base side and bending foul. Other scores around the majors. Angels lead the Orioles 9-5. They're in Baltimore. Yankees in front of the Blue Jays 5-0 in the 6th. Cardinals lead the Brew Crew 4-0. Braves in front of the Rangers 4-0. Astros lead the Cubs 4-0. Cincinnati and the Rockies just getting underway. Reds have 2 on with 1 out. Here's a slow roller back to Lawrence inside the circle. She'll field and throw and ends the inning. 1-0 as we go to the second here on Cool TV.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammunition store. The best fishing and archery departments in the Tri-State. The largest selection of Benchmade and case knives. And the largest selection of Liberty safes anywhere. And the area's largest turkey shotgun selection. Get ready for turkey and fishing season at Borders Sporting Goods, the best sporting goods shop around. US 60 West, Ashland.
Nothing as we go to the top of the second inning. A hit each way. A error that allowed the runner to come home on what should have been a sacrifice fly. Either way, Lewis gets in front early on. 5, 6, and 7 to up this inning for the visiting Musketeers. Matthews, Dillow, and Wells. Layla Matthews will lead things off. First pitch, a called strike. Matthews on the season, batting .383, 31 hits, 24 driven in. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That big grunt you hear as Emily Cole goes plateward. Matthews did not play in the first game when they lost 10-3. Let me check that. Hang on, I got him on the wrong side. My mistake. She did. She went 0 for 4. My mistake. In the 16-11, she went 3 for 5 and drove in a run. 1-2. Swing and a miss as she climbs the ladder. Strikeout number 2, 1 down in the inning. So that brings in the first baseman of Riley Dillow. Dillow batting .268, 19 hits, 19 driven in. Sophomore. Base is clean with one out here in the second. Cole walks up on that rubber inside the pitching surface. Right down Broadway, a cold strike. You go back and look at that game that they lost. Cole got roughed up in that contest. She gave up 6 hits, 10 runs, 8 of those earned. This one upstairs for a ball, 1-1. She only struck out 5 batters. In the first game they played, she struck out 12 and walked 2. So the command was certainly much different in the first game. And it seems like it is dialed in right now as she blows that screwball past Dillo, 1-2. All kinds of people here now. This place is jam-packed. This is what it's supposed to be for high school athletics, folks. Swing and a miss. 2 down. They are lined down both sides, all the way in the outfields, along the outfield wall. The grandstands are pretty much full. This is what it's all about right here. Adrian Wells climbs in, the center fielder for the Musketeers. Wells batting .313, 26 hits, 14 driven in for the 8th grader. She'll go to work with Cole with 2 down. Down and away, just misses for a ball. Smells like somebody's got some popcorn rolling. How was the funnel cake? He says pretty good. 1-1. Wells went 1 for 4 in the loss. Was 0 for 3 with 2 walks and 2 driven in the win. 2 teams played 10 days apart. Lewis won the first one, Greenup won the second one, and that's when things got interesting in the 63rd because that put Russell in a position to play Lewis County for a chance for the 1 seed, because had they won, they would have both been 5-1 and a split in the regular season, so they had a coin flip for the top seed. 1-2. Cole fans aside as we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Lewis on Cool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Second inning here in Vanceburg. 63rd District Softball Tournament. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here. Our crew tonight, Austin Ray, Felicia Collier, knocking it out of the park, as always. I've got the best crew in the business. They do a good job of making me look good. I've just got to try to put the voice with their great hammer shots, but they do a great job of it. 6, 7, and 8 do up this inning for Lewis County. Lucas Noble and Patton. Jarrell Lucas will lead things off. The catcher will step in. Lucas batting .310, 27 hits, 28 driven in for the freshman. Looks at the first pitch. That's a changeup that's off on the plate and up. 1-0. Greenup 17-10 on the year. Lewis County 22-9. 1-0. That's a called strike. Red Sox get on the board. 5-1, they trail Seattle up in Fenway. 1-1 lifted skyward, and that's going to drift out of play on the third base side for a foul ball. Reds dent the board first against the Rockies out in Colorado, 1-0. Going to the top of the second inning for the Reds. D-backs, Athletics, Royals, Padres, Phillies, Giants, Twins, Dodgers still to go. Mets fall to the Nationals today, 10-3. 1-2. Right into the net at the very top of the screen. Raceland leads Russell in baseball action. 1-0, top of 3. Winner will play Greenup County, scheduled for tomorrow night at 6. I'll be with you at 5:45 for pregame action. 6 o'clock first pitch here from Vanceburg. Again, if you're not subscribed on our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up, and hit the little bell there, and that'll alert you every time we put out new content. We certainly appreciate everybody that has followed along with us and supported our cause. Now almost coming up on our year anniversary. And it all started up in this area here. We did the All-Star game last year and then the baseball All-Star game. And of course, we got all deep in things with football, but this is kind of where it all began here at Raceland. We certainly greatly appreciate all of our great supporters, whether it's been our fans, all of our sponsors that's jumped on board with us here at Cool TV. Clark's A&A and River Cities, of course, have been a big integral part of that. Here's a ball blistered down the line, left field. Lucas makes the turn. She motors in out to second base with a leadoff double. 2 innings, 2 leadoff doubles for the Lions. Sullivan did it in the first. Lucas does it here in the second. You know, I've talked with Coach Case several times regarding Emily, and so when you give her a lead, how much more devastating does that make her inside the circle? And said almost impossible, because she can just settle in and go right at you any way she wants to. Kaya Noble steps in, third baseman for the Lions, 250 on the season, 23 hits, 15 driven in. Pitch misses down and in. Nobody out. Leadoff runner aboard out at second base. Again, just do a job here and plate another run from the bottom of the order. That would be huge for the Lions. That's a called strike. Nice pitch there by Lawrence. Had both the Lawrence sisters in class when I taught down at Greenup, both great girls. Kaylee, the older of the two, the senior, Skylar, the junior. Both phenomenal athletes, too. They are really, really good at the game of softball. Here's the 1-1. Little weakly hit ball over to the third base side. Matthews settles under it. Makes the play, 1 down. That'll bring in the right fielder, Riley Patton. Patton batting 148. 8 hits, 4 driven in. Junior. Kaylin Case in the on-deck circle will go next, the 9-hole hitter. Lucas out at second. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Watched the movie Moneyball again last night for like the 15,000th time. Billy Bean would not approve of this. No more bunting. I disagree with Billy Bean. Bunting is one of the most intricate parts of the game. Small ball is sometimes the most difficult thing to deal with when you have a team that does it really, really good. Shows bunt, pops this one up, and a nice diving catch there by the catcher as Maddie Steele pops out from behind the plate and dives down the line in foul territory to make the catch. Nice play by steal there for the second down of the inning. And that'll bring in Kalen Case. Case batting .375, 30 hits, 11 driven in. Opportunity to roll it back at the top of the order for Kayla Sullivan, who would go next. They've still got that leadoff double by Lucas standing out at second base. Lawrence trying to hold it at a one-run ball game here. Going back to the bunting, I remember my son when he was 7, we were playing All-Stars. And we traveled to this one venue and they had us on this itty-bitty field. We were hitting BBs off the fence. It was a double-stack fence, only about 150 feet around, but it was double-stacked since it was so small. Called strike. We went 0-2 in pool play. So the next practice we went back and we worked on bunting for 2.5 hours. We came back in our first game in pool play, or in elimination game. We were back on that small field. We bunted across 18 runs before we swung the bat. 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. The team that we played against simply could not field and throw it out to get the out. It just wouldn't happen. And once we got the lead in hand, then we started swinging away. But small ball can be one of the most difficult parts of the game to play defense against. Case swings and lifts this one sky high. Skylar comes in, makes the catch just outside the circle, and that'll end the inning. A runner aboard is left at second. We're through 2. 1-0 Lewis here on Cool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with the vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
As we go to the third, 1 run for Greenup, 2 for Lewis, both of those doubles. But the Musketeers able to keep the deficit at only 1. Per Josh Hughes, the AD here at Lewis, if we rain out tomorrow night for baseball, we will play both championship games on Wednesday. Both of those would play at 6 o'clock. Wednesday's already supposed to be the championship game for softball, but baseball would move from tomorrow night to Wednesday. You can catch both of those right here on Cool TV. 8-9 in the top this inning for the visiting Musketeers, McCoy Kegley and Skylar Lawrence. So Kennedy McCoy, will start things off. McCoy batting .269 on the season, 14 hits, 11 driven in. Cole fan the side in the second. There's a slow roller out to Case at second base. Picks and throw, 1 out. That brings in the left fielder of Josie Kegley. Kegley batting .319 on the year, 23 hits, 22 driven in. Top of the order, Skylar Lawrence up next. The senior Cole back to work. This one's fouled off the mask of Lucas at the plate. And our umpire will make the walk out to the circle and give Cole a fresh ball while he gives their battery mate a chance to gather herself for a second. You always like to see that. And it's catcher takes care of the umpire takes care of the catcher. You know, if you walk the ball out there, you always come back and dust the plate off, and that's why you can look at the catcher, say everything good and ready to go. You take care of the umpire, they'll take care of you. Trying to pull the string on the change piece, but it stays up out of the zone. Count evens at 1-1. That one gets to the backstop. 2-1. Greenup offensively, 9th in the state in doubles with 72, 7th in the state in home runs at 33. Lewis County is 5th in the state in home runs with 42. 26 of those from Emily Cole and Kayla Sullivan. Down and away, 3-1. You don't want to put a runner on board and start giving extra opportunities when top of the order of Lawrence, Chapman and Lawrence roll back around. Here's the 3-1. Fouled straight back. Goes to a full count. Beautiful ball field here in Vanceburg. Two-time defending region champions trying to go for the three-peat this year, but they've got to take care of Greenup first to get there. Here's the payoff pitch. At the letters, called strike 3. 2 down in the inning. 5th strikeout of the ball game. And we go back to the top of the order, Skylar Lawrence. Lawrence had a single that she hit to Sullivan out at short. She reached on. That's in there, a called strike. It was deep in the hole. Sullivan got to it and knocked it down, but could not make a throw. And the infield single is the lone hit for the Musketeers thus far. The 0-1. Swung on, lifted skyward. That gets out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. So the Musketeers shortstop. Skyler, 16 doubles on the season. That's tied for 6th in the state. Batting .506. 0-2, swung on a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 as Greenup goes quietly into third. 1-0 on Cool TV.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street, downtown Vanceburg, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Also, check out their specialty items. You can visit in person or online where you can order at osmondpharmacy.com. In addition, Osmond Pharmacy also has daily dinner specials. Dine in or get it to go. Osmond Pharmacy is a quality pharmacy and grill located in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
1-0 bottom of the third inning. Lewis leading Greenup here in this opening round of the 63rd District Tournament. Earlier this evening, it was Raceland knocking off Russell by a score of 8-6. So the winner of this game will play the Rams in the championship Wednesday night at 6. I'll be with you beginning at 5:45 here on Cool TV. Greenup County Baseball rolls past Lewis 4-0 earlier this evening. Carson Wireman, a 2-hitter, struck out 12 to pitch his team into the championship tomorrow night. Regional tournament scheduled to start probably on Saturday and play Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Nothing will be officially set until Friday, though, when they set the pairings and the brackets and everything. Sullivan to lead things off. Looks at a break or a changeup, in the center for a called strike. Doubled her first time through. Came around to score the lone run of the ball game. This one's off the end of the bat, but right at the second baseman. Chapman with a nice pick and throw. Heck of a pick there by Cam Chapman out at second base. That one gets through. It's a screamer all the way to right field. I'm going to bring in Sarah Paige Weddington. Weddington 0 for 1. A little swinging bunt back to Lawrence inside the circle that moved Sullivan up to third base her first time through. Pokes this one out of play. Here's the 0-1. Bounces that drop ball to the plate. Count evens at 1-1. Very pleasant evening tonight. 64 at first pitch. Nice look there of Sarah Page on that first base line. There's a ball fisted over toward Chapman at second base. She'll take it and flip. Nice play there to get the speedy Weddington. That ball had all kinds of English on it. That's a tough play there by Cam Chapman. That's two dandy plays by her out at second base, 2 down. So Emily Cole steps in. Cole reached on an error on a ball that was hit down in the right field line. Pardon the camera there for a moment. It jumped out of focus on us. As we have zero control on that camera, I'm just telling you right now. But it's a beautiful shot, and it works really well. And at times it'll hop on us, but it's some 260 feet away. So called strike at the top of the letters. The good thing is we have tape around it, so hopefully no kids get in there. We had a kid try to do a chin-up on our tripod back in game 1 tonight. Nearly took it off the riser out there. There's a ball laced down the right field side. It'll get out of play. 0-2. Misses low for a ball. Kaylee doing a little dance in the circle. She thought she had that one. Her sister was dancing with her. 1-2. Took a little bit off of that one, trying to catch her leaning. Let's see if she comes back with the screwball here. Went upstairs. This is laced down the right field line, giving chase as Hall, and it bends foul up against the fence. Great look there from our camera. She was clear for a second, then our cameraman, or our producer, double tapped it. he went mouse control. Our crew is phenomenal. Austin and Felicia doing a great job, as they have the entire season for us. We greatly appreciate all their work, all the crew here for Cool TV. 1-2, hammered foul at the plate. Cole knows she missed that one. That one was about a chin-high off-speed pitch that she was hoping to deposit into the night sky. Looking for her 14th home run of the season. And now we've got some lights on again. There we go. They're off. We like that dark look out there. No darkness in the playing surface, though. This field is perfectly lit. Beautiful evening here for the opening round of the 63rd District Tournament. Cole waits a 1-2. Here it comes. Misses high, 2-2. Tried to work down and just missed, as had Lawrence leaning there inside the circle. Payoff pitch coming to Cole with 2 down in the inning. hammers it over to the third baseman. Matthews flashes the leather, throws it across, and a clean inning for Greenup here in the third. We're through 3, 1-0 Lewis on Cool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
One nothing as we go to the top of the fourth inning here in Vanceburg. 3 hits total thus far in this ball game. Lewis getting a run across in the first inning, and that's where we've been since. 2, 3, and 4 do up this inning for Greenup. It's Chapman, Lawrence, and Steele. Chapman hit into fielder's choice her first time through. Hit a BB out to Sullivan. Raceland leading Russell 2-0 after 3 in baseball action. Called strike 0-2. Cole's 6 strikeouts thus far in the ball game. Chapman awaits. Here it comes. Upstairs for number 7. 1 down. That brings in Kaylee Lawrence, who's 0 for 1. Lawrence flew out to the catcher in her first at-bat. Misses up and away, 1-0. Right down Broadway, called strike, 1-1. You can just see something about Cole tonight. And on the backside of that, with Lawrence as well, they have both been locked in inside the circle. You know, outside of the one ball that got down in right field that allowed Greenup or Lewis to get the first run of the ball game. And again, it goes down in the scoring as an error, but here's the thing. Had Hall cleanly caught the ball, Sullivan was still coming to the plate, and with her speed, she was probably going to get there no problem. So, you know, one way or the other, the run was going to score. So, you know, it goes down as an unearned run at this moment, but at the same time, that was probably going to be a run regardless. Cole tries to work to the outside and stays wide, 3-1. But, you know, outside of the 2 hits that Lawrence has given up, a pair of doubles, one to Sullivan that pushed across the first run, and then Lucas led off the second with a double. She's done a good job of changing her pitches and keeping them at bay. This one comes up and in and walks her. So the first free pass of the ball game. Get Maddie Steele to the plate and a courtesy runner for Greenup for the pitcher. Haley Dillo will come on to run. Steele struck out to end the first. Steele went 3 for 5 and drove in 4 in the win Had a single, double, and a triple. Missed the home run for the cycle. She was looking for a home run swing right there and came up empty on the big golf hack. I like players that, especially batters, when they get in and they take their cuts for 2 pitches, until they get to 2 strikes. And then they shorten up and they go to work for the team. And you really like that approach when you see good hitters that do that. They shorten up, they try to take the ball to right field. And, with Cole, that because of her velocity, most of the balls that you're going to have to do, you're going to have to probably spray them off the right side. Outside corner with a dart. But it's that mentality of just, getting your cuts when you got a chance to get them, but then shorten up, grip up on the bat a little bit, try to let that ball get in deeper and shoot it over on the right side and try to move a runner. Here's the 1-2 from Cole. Swing and a miss for number 8. 2 down. That brings in the third baseman of Layla Matthews. Matthews led off the second inning. She was part of the side that was fanned in that second frame. Dillow running for Lawrence over at first with 2 down in the inning. And a timeout requested by Matthews. That is not her timeout now. She can take as many as she wants. Swing and a miss. You see so many in Major League Baseball, they get the timeout. Usually they get an 0-2, and they'll take the timeout now. So the umpire comes out and makes the signal. You've got so much time to get into the box. The pitcher has to make contact with the batter. Actually saw a game over the weekend where we had a pitch violation on a 3-2 pitch and put another runner aboard. Kenley Jansen managed the other night to have 3 violations in 1 inning. That's a dart on the outside corner, 1-2. The crazy part is that the clock inside the stadium was not showing zeros when the buzzer went off on the umpire's wristwatch, and that's what they were talking about, is they felt like there was some kind of malfunction there. Swing and a miss. Number 9. We're through 3.5. 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here on Cool TV.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
It's been a pitching duel thus far. Emily Cole with 9 strikeouts, only 3 hits given up in the contest. Box score looks like that. Except for I believe I forgot to turn on the, or maybe I didn't save it to the right name. Hang on here. Leave it on there just a second. I messed that one up. There we go. I like easy fixes on stuff. Summer Egbert to lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 this inning for Lewis County. Egbert 0 for 1. Flew out to the catcher her first time through. Listen, I'm far from perfect, and I'll tell you right now I'm far from perfect. You don't believe me? Ask me what happened tonight before the first game. I made one of the dumbest mistakes of my entire life. Luckily, we got it fixed, and everything was good to go, and good ball game in that first one. Raceland won that one 8-6. Rams trying to keep the winning streak alive over on baseball. Last check I had, 2-0 was the score on Russell. Championship game scheduled for tomorrow night in baseball. Softball will not play till Wednesday. We'll have both games with all the action right here on Cool TV's 5:45 pregame show, 6 o'clock first pitch. Again, if baseball should rain out tomorrow night, we'll play both on Wednesday night. Nice pitch to the outside corner. Looking in the crowd there, I see Jay Fight in the stands. Head coach for the girls basketball team. Good look there at Skylar over at shortstop. Younger sister of Kaylee. 2-2. Nice swing and a miss, though. Nice pitch, but a swing and a miss, I should say. First out of the inning. And first strikeout of the ball game for Lawrence. Addison Willis steps in. Willis grounded out to Lawrence back her first time through to end the first inning. 1-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning on a beautiful night here in Vanceburg. 64 degrees first pitch temperature. Took something off of that and swung over top of it. It was in the 80s this weekend. So sometimes it felt like we went from winter time to summertime. Supposed to even out a little bit this week and then get back in the mid-70s, I think, for much of the rest of the week. The good thing is that the weather looking for this weekend and the days that will probably be set aside for the regional tournament for both baseball and softball, right now, knock on wood, look dry. Now, we all know how that works in this area with Mother Nature and her hormone fits. Took something off that one and gets her over top of it again, 1-2. Now this area, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It will change. That's a given. One out here in the fourth, 1-0 Lewis. They got that run across in the first inning after a leadoff double by Sullivan. And she cranked in her 16th of the season. Came in 12th in the state in doubles. Moved up on a swinging bunt and then scored and advanced to the plate on an error by the right fielder. And that's been all we've had so far. Lucas opened up the second with a double, and she was left in that spot as Lawrence pitched herself out of the jam, and it's been a pitching duel since then. Cole struck out 9. Lawrence got her first strikeout in the first batter this inning. Only 2 walks in the ball game. And there's Lawrence's second. 2 down in the frame. And the pace that this game is flowing right now, too, by the way. It's one of those games that you like to be a part of your playing. Both pitchers getting in the circle, getting up on the rubber, really working to their strengths. They feel confident in the inside the circle, working with the batters at the plate. And that's what you like to see, the confidence from both inside that circle, and that's what we've seen thus far. And Lawrence is using that change piece to a just absolute perfection. And she had Lucas diving out on that one, almost falling down trying to hit it. She's done a really good job of pitching Lewis backward, starting them off with the off-speed pitch and then trying to work back in with a screwball. But that changeup has been devastating. And there she goes with the screwball that misses high for a ball, and count evens at 1-1. I was watching yesterday the Indians and the Angels, and there was a lot of times when Otani, they would always start him off with a breaking ball and then try to come back with him on the fastball when they got ahead. There's a ball hammered through the left side and a little seeing eye single for the third hit of the ball game. Lucas is second and a 2-out single here in the fourth. Just rolled it right past Matthews and Lawrence over in the hole on the left side. So a single and a double for her. Keeps the inning alive for Kaya Noble. Noble flew out to Matthews over at third, her first time through. Lawrence has done a good job. Like I said, if she sprinkled around, only 3 hits thus far in the ball game. None of them have connected for back-to-back stuff, and have not gotten herself into a chance of giving up a big inning. And again, when you're going against Emily Cole, and especially when Cole is locked in like she is right now, that's your job, is you've got to keep your team around that 1-2 run margin to be able to try to take advantage of a miscue or something that you can get. And Lawrence is doing a fabulous job of doing that right now. She's let her defense work behind her. She's not over-dominated the batters at the plate, but she's let her defense work behind her. There's been some dandy plays. Matthews with a big pick over at third. Chapman had 2 back-to-back picks over at second. The 1-1. Nice pitch to the outside on the knees. 1-2. Some nights you've got it at the plate to where you could just dominate the hitters. That's kind of where Cole is right now with 9 strikeouts. On the other side, you're putting it in there. You're not giving up BBs, and when you do give up a well-struck ball, your defense is picking you up, and that's what Lawrence is dealing with right now. Here's a ball out to Lawrence at short. She'll flip it, go to second base for the out, and the inning is through. We're through 4, 1-0 Lewis on Cool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
1-0 as we go to the 5th. Emily Cole and Kaylee Lawrence doing the work from the circle. Lawrence with 2 strikeouts, both in the 4th inning there. She's only given up 3 hits. 2 of those to Jara Lucas. On the backside, Emily Cole, 9 strikeouts. She fanned the last 2 batters that she faced, and all 3 of her outs in the 4th inning came with a strikeout. She walked Lawrence. The second batter through, she fanned the side in the 2nd. That was 4 consecutive there after she retired still in the 1st with a strikeout. She'll go to 6, 7, and 8 this inning. Dillow, Wells, and McCoy. Getting late here in Vanceburg. So Dillow, Wells, strikeout victims. McCoy grounded out to Case over at second. So Emily Cole ready to go to start the 5th inning. Outside corner at the knees. 0-1. Down and away for a ball. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Vanceburg Electric Plant Board, who reminds you to always call 811 before you dig. Don't accidentally dig into power lines. Call 811 first. This message brought to you in part by the Vanceburg Electric Plant Board. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got a text from one of my good buddies from down Owingsville. I'm guessing he's got me tuned in. Coach, if you're watching it, I may sprinkle it just a few predictions down that way. Here's the 1-2. Trying to work wide and couldn't get her. 2-2. I looked at the 61st. I think that's Rowan and Bath County coming out of there. 62nd, I went with East and Morgan. 63rd, Lewis and Raceland. 64th, Ashland Boyd County. 2-2, went upstairs and got her to chase. Strikeout number 10 for Emily Cole. One away in the inning. That brings in Adrian Wells. Egbert out in center field there. Camera operators trying to do a few things, sprinkle around some different looks here. You can't give all the love to the pitchers. I mean, those outfielders and infielders are doing some jobs as well. Fouled away. 1-1. Shows bunt, puts this one down. Noble fields and throws a low pick over by Case at first base. Nice job. Let's take a look at that one on some replay real quick. Nice play there to get the foot back on the bag. Dandy play there by her. 2 down. I like it. So 5-4 on the putout. That brings in McCoy. She was a ground-out victim her first time through. Two down here in the 5th. Cole back on the rubber. The 0-1. Right down Broadway, 0-2. You talk about the 61st, and, you know, you've heard so much out of Rowan County, but you got to keep an eye out there. Bath County did some work, and they knocked off Rowan County in that second game. Do they have enough to get the district crown? We'll talk about it on the other side. That's number 11 for Cole, as she works a clean 5th, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 on Cool TV.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammunition store. The best fishing and archery departments in the Tri-State. The largest selection of Benchmade and case knives. And the largest selection of Liberty safes anywhere. And the area's largest turkey shotgun selection. Get ready for turkey and fishing season at Border Sporting Goods, the best sporting goods shop around. US 60 West, Ashland.
Nothing as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Beautiful night here in Vanceburg. So it'll be 8-9 in the top due up this inning for the Lions. That's Patton, Case, and Sullivan. Getting late here in Vanceburg, but in a dandy of a ball game. Patton 0 for 1. Flew out to the catcher. Made a diving catch right there at the plate. So Lawrence ready to start her 5th inning of work. A bunt in front of the plate. Throw is not in time. Matthews comes up and throws a seed over to Dillo. But an infield single for Patton with a bunt and the runner aboard to start the 5th. 4th hit of the ball game. And that brings in Kaylin Case. Case 0 for 1. Flew out to short her first time through. You know, it's a game right now that's just hinging on one team to make a big swing of the bat. That one hits her. Right on the top of the foot. So Case will limp down to first base. Man, she is feeling it right now, too. There is nothing on the top of that foot that is comfortable in any form or fashion. She's going to take her time as Dad walks up there, and also the man called Coach. Check on his daughter and his second baseman. So he rolls it back to the top of the order, and Kayla Sullivan. Kayla's going to take a nice walk down the first base side. And looks to be good to go. Good look by her there. Dad gives her a nice little love shove, I call it. You know, the conversation right there is like, you know, you're good, let's go. You know, it's the dad talking and always the coach talking first. But, you know, Chad and what he's done in his time here in Vanceburg and just how hospitable he is and his staff and everybody here in Vanceburg with Lewis County. We greatly appreciate everything they've done, you know, from Superintendent Jamie Weddington, Principal Jack Likens, AD Josh Hughes. I mean, phenomenal top to bottom. Their staff is second to none. You're a little behind my staff at Raceland, though. I give love to my guys at Raceland, but I like my crew up here tonight as well in Vanceburg. They do a fabulous job. And what a pick there by Coach Case over in the third base coaches box, excuse me. Nice pitch there. She works that one back over the outside corner. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 on. Sullivan 1 for 2. Like another one of those doubles she had in the first. She fouls this one away at the plate. Winner of this game gets Raceland Wednesday at 6 for the championship right here in Vanceburg. No balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 in the bottom of 5. Lawrence back to work. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there of Sullivan. Not something you see often. First down of the inning. That brings in Sarah Page Weddington.
Next up to the plate, the first baseman, number 33, Sarah Page Weddington.
Redlegs trail the Rockies 4-2 out in Colorado. That game in the top of the 4th inning. Colorado put up 4 on Hunter Green in the home second. Down and in, misses for a ball. Lawrence does a really good job of moving the ball in and out of the plate. That's something that she does so well. I think she goes more in and out than she does up and down with success, but she does a really good job working down and in. She gets her to chase that one. That was well up out of the zone, but fouled straight back. In the dirt. 2-1. Lone run coming around in the first inning after Sullivan led off the inning with a double. Upstairs, she lays off 3 balls and a strike to the first baseman. Weddington went 2 for 4 in the win over Greenup, drove in a run. 4 for 5 with 4 runs driven in the loss. That was that 16-11 contest. 2 on, 1 out, 3-1. Fouled straight back. Went upstairs and got her to chase that pitch again. Now if you're Chad Case, you trying to get aggressive here and start your runners with only 1 out, but a full count. And trying to score the runner from first if the ball gets into the outfield. And Kaylin Case with good speed, but she's got hit in the foot. You got to wonder how much that is affecting her right now. Here comes the payoff pitch from Lawrence. Slow roller out towards short. Skylar Lawrence takes the short route to third to get the force out and the second out of the inning. 6-5 on the putout. A nice play by her there for the fielder's choice. So that brings in Emily Cole. Cole 0 for 2 tonight. Brought home the first run with an error her first time through and then grounded out to end the third. Cole went 2 for 4 with an RBI and a home run in the first win and 10-0 or 10-5 win, excuse me. This one's fouled back. In game number 2, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. She's dealing here this evening 11 strikeouts to her name. Only 1 hit thus far for the Musketeers. Here's a bomb over the scoreboard to the rafters. Gone! Home run number 14 for Emily Cole. A 3-run bomb makes it 4-0 Vanceburg in front of Lloyd. That, my friends, was what you call in this business a no-doubter. So a 2-out, 3-run blast gives Emily Cole all the room that she needs. And I mentioned that coming into this inning, this game felt like it was one big swing away from teetering one way or the other. And that right there may very well have been the big swing that it was looking for. So bases empty, and that brings in Summer Egbert. Egbert a fly out and a strikeout. 0 for 2 tonight. Here's a chopper to Matthews over at third. A low pick, a throw. Nice play by Matthews to end the inning. But Emily Cole does some damage. She does the yard work with a 3-run blast, making it 4-0 as we go to the 6th on Cool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. You know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
4-0 as we go to the 6th. Emily Cole taking care of business, doing the yard work and the raking. And we got lights again. 9 to the top due up this inning. Josie Kegley will lead things off, and then back to Lawrence and Chapman. No runs, a hit, an error for Greenup County. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Lewis County. So Josie Kegley struck out looking for the second out in the third. Cole with 11 Ks in the ball game. This one misses upstairs for a ball. Producer's over here falling asleep on me. He's doing a great job. 2-0. I told him earlier in the week, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to throw you into something new. I'm going to make you a producer. He'd only run cameras before. And he's like, I was like, you got this. He's doing a great job through it as well. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Cole is locked in tonight. You could tell it from the word go. And outside of one pitch, Kaylee Lawrence has been pretty locked in as well. She challenged Cole, and Cole got it. 2-2. Cole takes that nice gingerly walk behind the circle. Takes a peek at the wristband, and onto the rubber she goes inside the circle. To the plate she comes. Swing and a miss, number 12. 1 down. That matches the total she had in the win back on the 17th when they beat Greenup 10-5. She struck out 12, gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, all of those earned, walked 2. And we go back to the top of the order, Skylar Lawrence, infield single. And here's a ball laced up the middle and a 1-out single for her second hit of the ball game. I like the way she took the approach there. Didn't even wait for a pitch. She said, I'm going to jump on this first pitch that I see and go right at it. And picks up only the second hit of the ball game for the Musketeers, both of those by her. That brings in Cameron Chapman. Chapman hit into fielder's choice in the first, struck out to open the fourth. She's 0 for 2. You got to wonder if that crooked number there in the bottom of the 5th is enough for Lewis County and Emily Cole the way she's dialed in tonight. Now this order with Greenup, they'd certainly like to get some all the way through here if they could to keep from getting stuck in the bottom of the order in the 7th. Lewis County will come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th, 5, 6, and 7. We'll see how things play out once it gets to that point. Here's the 0-1. Little bleeder out toward the second baseman, Case. She'll flip it back over to first. Not in time, though. But a nice job there to get the batter for the second out of the inning. And she looked pretty mobile on that foot after getting plunked in the foot back there in that 6th inning. So Kaylee Lawrence steps in 0 for 1. Lawrence flew out her first time through, walked in the 4th. Goes with a screwball up and in. And one thing you're not going to do with Lawrence is you're not going to give her anything that she can extend on. Again, tied in the state coming into this ball game, tied for 8th in the state with 13 long balls. That was downstairs, 2-0. On the season, 32 hits, 20 of those extra bases. 6 doubles, a triple, 13 home runs. She's driven in 46. That's a team high, by the way. (2-0) right down Broadway, 2-1. And probably will be the best pitch she sees in this at-bat for the moment. Little slow roller toward the third baseman. Noble picks and throws. And that's it for Greenup in the 6th. 4-0 as we go to the bottom of 6 on Cool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
I think as we go to the 6th, in the bottom of the 6th, I should say. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Lions. Greenup will have 4, 5, and 6 due up in the 7th, needing at least 4. Or it's going to be Lewis and Raceland Wednesday night for the championship here in Vanceburg. No runs, 2 hits, an error for Greenup. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for Lewis County. The biggest swing of the bat coming from Emily Cole. A 3-run blast that's kind of the exclamation point for her performance inside the circle of 12 strikeouts. So Addison Willis steps in 0 for 2. Grounded out in the 1st, struck out in the 4th. There's a chopper out to Lawrence at short. She'll pick and throw across. Nice dig there by Dillow to take it out of the sandbox for the first out of the inning. Nice play on that one. That brings in Jarrah Lucas. She's 2 for 2. Single and a double. She roped one in the top of the 2nd inning. They got stranded out of second base as the Lions couldn't get her around. She just sticks her bat out and bloops this one out. Coming on is the center fielder Wells, but she can't get there, and Lucas will drop in her 3rd hit of the night. Just threw her bat at the ball, and good things happened. 6th hit of the night. Noble's got 3, or excuse me, Lucas has 3 of them, and that brings in Kaya Noble, who's 0 for 2. Noble a fly out in the 2nd, a fielder's choice to end the 4th. She pokes this one into right field for a base hit. So back-to-back singles for the Lions, and they've got something cooking here in the home 6th. And in comes Riley Patton.
Now up the right fielder, number 13, Riley Patton.
That's going to bring Mike Diller to the circle. Head coach for the Musketeers. Spent some time in Raceland, spent some time in Vanceburg, and then took the job in Lloyd, his first year at the helm. His daughter played at Raceland, Kelsey, heck of a ball player. Mike's a heck of a coach. He knows the game of softball, and he does a really good job of it. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Vanceburg Electric Plant Board, who reminds you to always call 811 before you dig. Don't accidentally dig into power lines. Call 811 first. This message is brought to you in part by the Vanceburg Electric Plant Board. Big thanks to all of our sponsors this season of baseball and softball. Of course, Clark's Pump and Shops, A&A, and River City's Builders, everything that they've done. Rips Farm Supply up in Tollsboro coming in with us this year. Greatly appreciate them joining with us and for advertisement and support. So Patton 1 for 2. Had a bunt infield single her last time through. She's got 2 on with 1 out. Shows bunt and drops a beauty down the third base side. Matthews will throw, but the sacrifice moves both runners. And Caitlin Case will come to the plate with 2 down, but runners in second and third. Beautiful ball there on the sacrifice bunt. Now the umpires are converging up the line. Let's see what this may be about. Are they trying to say that maybe it was touched in the box? Mike Diller's holding his arm up like she's out. He's thinking maybe the ball hit her, she came out of the box or something. I'm not certain. Coach Chad Case kind of poking his head in there just to see what is going on, but Coach Diller appears to be okay with whatever the ruling was, so we're ready to get things back underway. Case 0 for 1, hit by a pitch her last time through. That's when they got her on that top of the foot. She's been settled in since then. Looks to be good to go. Case swings it well from the bottom of that order. 375 hitter. Lawrence trying to pitch herself out of a jam here and keep it at a 4-run deficit. It does so with a first pitch strike to the outside corner. Case went 3 for 4, a double, a triple, and a run driven in the 10-5 win. 2 for 3 with a double in the loss. Here's the 0-1. Little slow roller out to Lawrence. She's going to have to hurry, but she flexes and shows off the cannon from shortstop and ends the inning. Nice play there by Skyler. Deep in the hole out at short. 4-0 as we go to the 7th on Cool TV.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street, downtown Vanceburg, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Also, check out their specialty items. You can visit in person or online where you can order at osmondpharmacy.com. In addition, Osmond Pharmacy also has daily dinner specials. Dine in or get it to go. Osmond Pharmacy is a quality pharmacy and grill located in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
4-0 as we go to the visiting 7th. Greenup needs at least 4. Or it's going to be Lewis and Raceland for the championship Wednesday night at 6. No runs, 2 hits, an error for Greenup. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, for Lewis County. 4, 5, and 6 to up this inning for the Musketeers. And of those 3 positions, they're combined 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. 4 0 as we go to the 8th. Greenup needs at least 4. Or it's going to be Lewis and Raceland for the championship Wednesday night at 6. No runs, 2 hits, an error for Greenup. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. 4, 5, and 6 to up this inning for the Musketeers. And of those 3 positions, they're combined 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. Emily Cole tonight with 12 total. She's trying to pitch her team into Wednesday night's championship game. Trying to defend their crown and go for a three-peat in the regional tournament that you get that play host on starting probably Saturday. So Maddie Steele starts things off, and she sends this one back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. That one got in on her hands, and she did a really good job of sending that one right back through the box for a leadoff single. It's only the third hit of the ball game for Greenup County, fourth base runner. The fourth being the walk issued to Lawrence. So it brings in Layla Matthews. Called strike at the knees. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Cole ready to go. Here she comes to the 0-2. This one's lifted out of play, straight back off to the third base side for a foul ball. And then the catcher just airmailed it to center field. I always tell my catchers, if you're going to throw it all the way away. Don't bounce it in there. If you're going to backpick somebody at first, you better throw it in right field. And if you're going to throw it, you make a bad throw to it. See if Cole wants a fresh glow ball or not. I'm sure we've got some dew that's out there on that grass because of the cool air we've got here tonight. It's a very pleasant evening, though. 64 first pitch. 0-2 from Cole. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike three, number 13 for the first out of the seventh. Riley Dillo 0 for 2. In at the belt. She looks like one of those samurai ninjas right now, just chopping up fruit, just dicing and slicing all the way through the strike zone. She'll go in, then she goes out and up, and that one comes in and hits her right on the elbow. No Evo shield on that one. So the first time of the ball game, Greenup County's had 2 runners aboard. And Adrian Wells to the plate. Wells a strikeout victim to end the second when Cole fanned the side and it hit into a ground out back in the inning number 5. And Chad Case is going to come out and have a word with his pitcher. Earlier this evening, Raceland defeated Russell 8-6. Russell took an early 2-0 lead. Raceland answered with 4 in the third. Volleyed back and forth. We were tied at 4. Raceland made it 8-4, and they held on down the stretch 8-6 to punch their ticket into Wednesday night's championship game, picking up number 19 on the season in the win column. They got one of those ugly ties, though. We had a tie from that tournament game we played over at with Cabell Midland that played after midnight. Ended up, I think, what was it, 13-13? Yeah. And it ended up in a tie. We've seen several ties this year on baseball, especially. Boyd County ended up with 2 ties this year. One because of darkness. The other one was because of weather. Raceland got the tie in the event that went long because of weather earlier in the day that started the tournament later than we'd planned on. It played well after midnight, and there was nobody in the facility. It was going after 12:30 and playing an 8th inning in that game. This one's fisted straight back into the net, 0-2. No ties here. You play to a winner in this round. It is win or go home tonight. You get that proverbial safety net back, if you will, in the next game, because your ticket's at least punched into the regional tournament. And Cole comes right down Broadway for number 14, 2 down. Caught her looking. She put it right at the knees. And there's just something about that young lady tonight. You could tell she was dialed in, and you have to think that might have had something to do with the last time that she faced this team when she got knocked all over the place. 3 innings, 6 hits, 10 runs, 8 earned, walked 6, struck out 5. That line is nowhere near that tonight. McCoy fouls this one into the net. 3 hits, no runs, 14 strikeouts, a walk, and 1 batter hit. That's been it. Cole trying to finish it off here tonight and punch her ticket into the championship. And Greenup's down to its last strike as the fan faithful for Lewis County come to their feet here in Vanceburg. McCoy settles back in. Cole ready to go. Here she comes. Chopper over to Case. She'll pick, flip it over to Weddington, and Lewis County's headed to the championship. 4-0. They defeat Greenup County here tonight. They'll play Raceland on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. for the 63rd District Crown here in Vanceburg. Post-game show when we return after this on Cool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
Well, we just heard over the loudspeaker that the win tonight was something pretty special. That was Emily Cole's 100th win in her career here in Vanceburg, and it punches her team's ticket into Wednesday night's championship against Raceland at 6 p.m. Let's look at our numbers in this one. Greenup County never got anything strung together. They had 2 runners there in the 7th, excuse me. That was the first time in the ball game that they had gotten multiple runners on base at any given time. Only had the 2 hits tonight. 3 hits. That's my mistake. I forgot to update it on the board here. Let's fix that real quick. So 3 total hits. 2 of those from Skylar Lawrence at the top of the order. And Emily Cole was just dominating tonight. 14 strikeouts for the Marshall commit. She was locked in from start to finish, and she done a phenomenal job top to bottom in the order with this potent Greenup County batting order. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll size all this one up, take a look at our numbers, and wrap it up here tonight from Vanceburg. Lewis County is your winner, 4-0. They'll play Raceland Wednesday night in the championship. Our coverage continues after this on Cool TV.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammunition store. The best fishing and archery departments in the Tri-State. The largest selection of Benchmade and case knives. And the largest selection of Liberty safes anywhere. And the area's largest turkey shotgun selection. Get ready for turkey and fishing season at Border Sporting Goods, the best sporting goods shop around. US 60 West, Ashland.
46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, you know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
4-0 your final here for Lewis County as they knock off Greenup County to punch their ticket into Wednesday night's championship game. Let's look at our numbers here. Skylar Lawrence has 2 of the 3 hits for Greenup County. Maddie Steele had the 3rd for Lewis County. Jared Lucas 3 for 3 tonight down in the 6th hole. Kayla Sullivan had a hit. It was a double to lead off the ball game. Emily Cole 1 hit. It was a 3-run blast. And then hits from hits from Noble and Patton in the bottom half of the order. Pitching looks like this. Emily Cole goes 7 innings, 3 hits, strikes out 14, walks 1 batter. She did hit a batter. She'll take the win. Kaylee Lawrence, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, strikes out 3, walks a batter. She also hit a batter as well. Final score 4-0. We'll take a look at our final numbers and wrap it up when we return after this on Cool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
4-0 your final. Here's your final numbers for this one. Greenup County, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 runners on base. For Lewis County, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They also left 5 runners on base. Took us an hour and 39 minutes to decide this one, but it was pretty much decided when Emily Cole grabbed the ball inside the circle. She helped her own cause with a 3-run blast there in the 5th to lift Lewis County to a 4-0 win and punch their ticket into Wednesday night's semifinals against Raceland. So on the season, Greenup County finishes up at 17-11. Lewis County moves to 23-9, and Emily Cole picks up career win number 100 with a victory here tonight. A big hat tip to my crew, Felicia Carr and Austin Ray. They killed it tonight. They made me look even more spectacular than they normally do. I try not to screw up what they do by just trying to stay out of their way, and they nailed it tonight in both games. So hat tip to both of them. Greatly appreciate everything they do here for us at Cool TV. Tomorrow night, here's our schedule. We're scheduled right now for baseball tomorrow night at 6, weather pending. If tomorrow is banged and we don't play, we'll play both championship games Wednesday at 6 o'clock. We'll have both of those right here on Cool TV, right here on our Cool TV YouTube channel. Click on that subscribe button, give us that thumbs up, hit that bell. That's why we put out any of that new material. You'll instantly get an alert there on your app, and you can follow out with all the stuff that we've got here on Cool TV. That's it for us here tonight. A big thanks to all the great folks here at Lewis County High School. Jamie Weddington, the superintendent, Jack Likens, the principal, and, of course, the AD, Josh Hughes, and Chad Case and his crew for Lewis County. Always great coming up here, and we greatly appreciate all their support here with us and Cool TV. Again, your final tonight, Lewis County 4, Greenup nothing. For Felicia Carr and Austin Ray and all the great folks at the Cool Sports Network, I'm James Carter saying good night from Vanceburg and Cool TV. Thank you for watching the 63rd District Softball Tournament live from Lewis County Softball Complex in Vainsburg, Kentucky. This broadcast of the 63rd District Softball Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.